I just want to say, I think Michael Jackson was a pedophile, and I still listen to Thriller. You can do that.
You can do that.
And that's the thing.
I think I would say, I think
it makes it better.
There's a difference.
Because you go, this is a little naughty.
No, I think there's a difference of listening to the music and then also going to buy a ticket to a movie that is propaganda.
Well,
about
people never talk
I think
about
those are different things.
People never talk about
the music already existed.
People never talk about the benefits of Spotify not paying their artists. Is that you can listen to them and know that you're barely
giving them any money. You're barely giving the Michael Jackson estate any money when you listen on Spotify.
I would say Spotify should do that as a branding thing. Like Spotify is the home to listen to the problematic
all Bill
artists.
Cosby's comedy albums.
Don't worry, you're not financially supporting him. You're going
Kelly.
like this.
Yeah.
Truly. So
white people too. Sorry, I'm just
white people.
I was just naming black artists that have been canceled, and I wanted to
I think if
throw
there's
in
anything
some.
that like R. Kelly or Michael Jackson shows, you have to be so talented to be a black pedophile.
Yes.
Truly.
Top
White
of
pedophiles
your
are
game.
a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
But you got to be able to like truly pop greatness.
Well, so I texted you, but the other night, I'm in a funk. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go see a movie. So I love going to a movie. And also my car was parked outside. I was like, it's a 10-minute drive to this theater, and there's usually lots of parking outside the theater. So I'm just going to go see this movie, the drama I wanted to see. Late showing, Harlem. Like I get there at like 10:30, and it's the movie theater on a Tuesday night or Monday night is popping. Lots of people out and about. I was like, this is crazy. It's a school night. And so I go up to get the ticket, and they're like, oh no, we canceled that movie. And I was like, you canceled it.
I've never heard of such a thing.
I go, why? I was like, the movie theater's open. They're like, not enough tickets were sold, and it's a late showing. And I go, and I look at this full movie theater, people waiting to get in line to Michael. And I said, well, look, I was like, the pedophile movie hasn't even started yet. Everyone's here. And the guy's eyes got so wide. And he goes, careful.
Holy shit.
And I was like, yeah, I guess but it was a full theater.
Can you imagine
people
beat
so
up by
excited
a bunch of Michael Jackson impersonators?
It's just
they're
crazy.
moonwalking on your body. They're doing the Shimon kicks in your face.
What's crazy to me is that, like, in my mind, the only reason to see that movie is because of the music. But the music exists. You can just go and listen to it. So I don't it's genuinely confusing to me.
I'd sooner watch a screening of a Michael Jackson concert.
Exactly.
And
this is it. The live concert. Like go watch a live performance of him that exists already. I don't know.
Believe me, I would love to watch a great movie about like Michael Jackson, the person, that family.
If it was real.
If it was real but this is just so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird, and it's also like I think it's on that line where it's kind of like him, so it's not exactly like an interpretation or like a cool movie. It's just like a recreation.
Yeah.
Like you would watch on Investigation Discovery, a recreation of, ironically, a crime. But it's not gonna show it.
First of all biopics suck. I don't think there's a good one. I mean, maybe there is and I'm forgetting it.
Certainly not produced by the estate.
No, but I just it doesn't interest me. Stop making them. They're never that good. They're always like, stop nominating them. That's the other crazy thing. When you have like Bohemian Rhapsody nominated for anything, you're like, why? What are we doing
also,
here?
Also, it's because like life does not provide a narrative. The narrative of life is struggle, you succeed, troubles, maybe succeed again, death.
Yeah.
This is the journey of life. It's boring. You want to show me a very specific, what I'd love to see. There's this incredible James Brown is performing. And again, I'm able to enjoy all these people. I know what James Brown did. James Brown is performing, and he brings up Michael Jackson, who like crushes.
Yeah.
And then he brings up Prince. And Prince, I mean, he's doing incredible work, but he's losing to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And you see Prince just like he's pushing.
Yeah.
And then like it's just this incredible, and you can see that James Brown is like more excited about Michael Jackson than Prince, and I'm like, show me that, like that segment, find a narrative there and show me like that journey.
Yeah, or like when they do a thing and it's just a specific story, like a specific event, that's more interesting to me than like a life story, a full life story. What was funny though too, is I was like in such a bad mood. Obviously, I'm like, I drove here, so I leave and I go.
I'd
home.
be furious to cancel a movie. Please.
Cancel a movie.
I've never.
It's
heard
gonna
of such
be
a thing.
open like that. There, people. Michael hadn't started yet. I was like, I don't like. You guys are gonna be here. Like it's not. Like just turn it on for me. I'll turn it on. I'll go and turn it on and watch alone. Like
just a back room, put it on a TV, please.
Like, what?
The last thing I want to say about Michael Jackson that I have been feeling as I watch, and listen, I had on VHS and watched it many times, the making of the Thriller music video. Mm-hmm. Like that was an exciting thing that we had. We always watched it. Mm-hmm. Undeniable, the most talent a human being could have. Mm-hmm. Dance, singing. I get bored at a certain point. There's a certain point where I go, okay, I've seen these moves. There's a way that it's like weirdly, and maybe it's for the best, sexless. There's a degree where I'm like, yeah, the whole family can enjoy it because it's kind of like it kind of feels like a Barbie doll where there's no genitals.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like it's fair. And listen, I enjoy. Sometimes it's crazy to think about when you see these dances that are like clearly like kind of broad. Fosse, there's a great chapter in the Fosse book where Fosse meets Michael Jackson and finds him a little weird.
Yeah.
And there's moves that Fosse they showed like he did, and then like a head thing Michael Jackson did, where it's so theatrical and like flamboyant that you're like it's incredible when flamboyancy, which I think everyone kind of wants and enjoys and wants to like embody, where it pierces past the getting labeled as like gay and somehow gets into the mainstream in a way where everyone feels like it's okay to do this. Yeah. So, but it's fun and it's great and there's moments, but there just gets a point between the number of Shimons and the hee-hees and the mama say mama sama makusa that I go, okay, I'm good now. I got my fill.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's very good. It's one of those things where you haven't heard in a long time and you hear it, you're like, whoa. But then I think what kind of hurts its case is that I have a hard time any kind of music that you just were like was just always around when you grew up, like every single, it's always on the radio, it's always playing at weddings, it's really hard to hear that music and get excited. Like it just reminds you of being at a graduation party or a wedding, kind of, for me.
And I also think just like the point of view of the songs, like again, this is why it has mass appeal, but at a certain point it feels like
there's not a lot being
we are the world, and you're like, okay, I love all the children. Well, every thesis, I'm a smooth criminal. Okay, what crimes?
Pretty young thing.
You think? So with those allegations, it's pretty crazy. It's just because people will like break down, well, this, get so into the weeds where you get to a point where you're like, I don't want to read the transcripts of the court case. Yeah. I don't want to go this deep. Yeah. But like, you're like, I think there's enough there's enough smoke that you go, something's going on. Yeah. Yeah. And then at a certain point, there's also this degree where it's like, no one who has ever been accused of anything outside of Michael Jackson have been given this breadth of well, maybe. Yeah. It's so many things.
Downside. You're listening to The Downside.
The Downside.
With Gianmarco Soresi.